What's up, guys? Welcome to the talking video. As you can hear, I'm sick and not feeling well. My boy's shot, and so unfortunately, I won't be there with Lee to do the talking video today. So he's gonna be the one taking over. It sucks that I have to be sick and I'm the one that's sidelined, but don't worry, I'll be back once I feel better and relax. Get this all figured out, I'll be back up and running again. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'm gonna hand it over to Lee for this video. Hope to see you guys soon. Be fine and take it from here. Lee, deuces.
As you can see, Colin is sick, so it's gonna be a solo video today for me. Get better, friend, because we got work to do. On that note, as you can see, I'm still kind of glistening and sweating because I just put in some work. I went on a just an easy 3-mile run. It's spring has sprung. It's amazing. It's fun. But let's get into the topic here. So this is basically our announcement. We both, me and Colin, had officially gone to the kickoff party for Team World Vision, the sponsor that we are going with for this marathon. And if I hadn't mentioned already, both me and Colin are running the marathon this October, and it will be amazing. It'll be my first marathon. It'll be the longest distance I've ever run in my life. So that is interesting. I don't want to talk this just about me because this isn't my personal channel, but let's just start with that. Sponsor team. So Team World Vision, just to go over basics, what they do is they are a humanitarian group that, hold on, let's get a better ink. There we go. It's a humanitarian group that focuses on underdeveloped countries and areas that need clean water, that need sanitation. They have I just went to the orientation, so bear with me. There are 4 or 5 kind of avenues of development. And what is really great about them is that, well, one, the atmosphere of them, they're not this preachy people. 2, they are one of the largest humanitarian groups that I've ever been a part of, so this is new to me. And when I say humanitarian, I want to preface, I just mean they're a non-profit organization for the betterment of humanity. That's basically what I mean by that. So their mission is to bring clean water to all populations, and over the course of the years, they have served millions of people. Millions. It is a very humbling and very gratifying experience to be part of this, so I won't talk about that very much. Sorry if I'm looking down a lot. I'm reading off the prompt that Colin gave me. So let me just read through a few of these. RY, so their reason, the raison d'etre, as they would say. Lack of access to water is a leading cause of death in the developing world. Many people, including children, often walk an average of 6 kilometers. So 6 kilometers is about 3.5 miles. I'm just guessing off the top of my head. 6 kilometers a day to fetch water every day. That's insane. But to fetch water that isn't even safe to drink. So in these developing nations, they'll go into pools, waters, any source of liquid life, which is water. All life comes from water. Nothing can exist without water. And so they'll go into these dirty sources. I saw pictures during the presentation of these holes. They wouldn't have holes, so some kind of indentation in the ground, the water pooled, and that's the best water they can get. Dirty, murky water. If I drank that, I would throw up. Not because it's disgusting, but because my body is so used to hydrating with this clean, purified water. They do not have this, and that's something that actually is important because when nations are developing, the quality of life highly impacts how the population grows in economic, socioeconomic, political power. That's why many of these countries have such such high mortality rates. But I'll go back to the finishing. Search for water robs children of education, health, and in many cases puts them at physical risk for YouTube. It's an R word. Like, I can't say that on YouTube, but it's a bad word. Don't do that. Like, you go to jail for it. Exploitation and other animal attacks. So yeah, these children are going out trying to fetch life liquid water that in many cases will just kill them or make them sick, and they're being attacked, they're being R-worded. I don't like saying that word because it can trigger people, so I'm sorry. So we are the solution. So it says, let me just show you what I'm reading here. Good news, there's a solution. So this, in essence, the donations that we will collect, the whole team as a whole, and we are large. There's multiple of us. When you see us at the marathon, we'll vlog the marathon. We'll try and get as much as we can while we can. But long story short, we will do what we can. But you'll see that this is a large group, a very large group. And so I think the mission is enough. I don't like asking people for money, but ultimately this is a non-profit, so this is the goodness of everybody's heart. And if it's in your heart, I'm gonna link both Colin and my page for donations. If you can give $1, if you can give whatever, I don't know what the minimum one is, but if you can't donate, you could do something almost even better. You could share this to somebody else. You could put it on your social feed. Let the word get out that there is a way that people can help, and the people that do have the means to help will know about it that otherwise I or my friend Colin cannot reach. So you can help us out there and help get the good word. Get the word of World Vision out there, and let it be known that there are things people can do who, if they don't have the ability, give it to somebody that does. It is such a honor to work with them. It's the first charity I've ever worked with. I have a real passion for charities since I was a kid. I was actually adopted, so the charity, I was in an orphanage. I was placed in protective service and then taken from my parents, my birth parents, and put into a foster home. And I was under Catholic Charities, so I would not exist. I would not be here talking to you if it wasn't for charity organizations and nonprofits, because those are the things that got me to where I am now. The reason I had the family I do, that I had the life I do, that I met Colin, that we had this channel, it all started with that charity and profit. And that charity would not have the means, and sadly it didn't, because it's no longer around. You could find it, but you'll find echoes of it. It sadly no longer exists. So on that different note, charities serve a purpose. It's a way that people can give and benefit the world who have the means. So please do, if you have any questions, drop them below. How do I get this link? Can I donate? Can somebody else donate? Anything you have about this, or if you just want to DM us, I'm gonna put my my Instagram down below, and you can DM me any questions you have about World Vision, and I will, to my best of my ability, answer them. So I will do that. On the topic of my goal, so I can't speak on Colin's goal, but my goal is to run this marathon as best I can. And because I've now ran that distance before, again, my longest distance ever was 10 miles. So this is nearly 3 times that. That being said, I do have a goal. I want to finish. I'm not somebody who half-asses stuff, and Colin could agree. It's go time. it's grind time. I got back from that run and I'm energized and I just feel like there's nothing that can stop me. And with goals come things. So me and the other of this group, I keep calling him Colin, my buddy, Moon and me and him actually decided to pull out weightlifting and other training to focus solely on half prep, which is the first race that we're going to do this season. I think this year is the season. Yeah, the first race of the season will be half, which will be my longest distance ever. Because in training I should ramp up to 10 again miles in training on my long run and taper back down, so that's good. And I ramble back and forth. I understand that it's quite a bit, but my goal, and we'll touch on Colin's goal in another video because he finished the marathon. He's a finisher. I want to finish. I want to go all the way and just full send this. And for some reason, I hadn't realized why I wanted to. At first, I'm like, oh, it'd be fun, haphazard. I didn't have a deep why. And at this point, I'm formulating the deep why, and it's not exactly submitted. So let me run you through my thought process. So first off, I'm not a runner. My body type is not running type. I'm over 200 pounds. I'm muscular, and I have quite a bit of fat. So there's a lot of body composition stuff that has to happen. On top of that, my running capabilities, I have a detriment due to my blood condition. So I have a condition called microcytic anemia. It's nothing serious, it's nothing life-threatening, it's nothing that's going to affect me day to day. But it will be a limiting factor on my oxygen carrying capacity if I can't carry as much oxygen as everybody else. I will not be some Elliot Kipchoge. And that's what my doctor, who ran the blood test on me and saw the differential, he's like, yeah, you won't be an elite level runner or endurance athlete. And every time somebody told me you can't, that lit a fire under me. That lit something under me that, like, I just want to say, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, let me put up a clip. I think I can pull up a clip here. This is what I was thinking, so here it is.
That hurt, you know? And I think that flicked this switch in me where I was like, okay, fuck you, watch this.
And so, whenever I think those things, like, it's something interesting. So, I thought just keep in my head, sorry, sometimes I will say things like, okay, watch me. What I mean is, you told me it's not possible, I disagree. In my mind, nothing is impossible everything is impossible if you don't try, because you never did it. I may not be the best runner in the world. I may not be somebody like Kipchoge. I don't have the aspiration to be somebody like Kipchoge. But I want to be the best possible version of myself. And that means, for me, giving my all on this. Everything I have. Everything. And that's kind of mentality that I have. It's, you tell me I can't, let's see how far I can push this. I was told I can't read. Now I read books constantly. I'm reading like 3 books at a time, not at the same time, but in the same period of time. I'll switch between books day to day, or even throughout the day I'll read 2 different books. I'm dyslexic, and yet I can read very well. My reading comprehension in school was high, even though I had to mentally flip it up. I was called a speed reader at one point. All these things in my life have led me to the idea that there is nothing that can stop me instead of death. And even that, because I have, side note, I have died. Literally died. Heart stopped, brain TV gone, on to the next world, saw God, came back, and that didn't stop me. So if death can't stop me, what's 26.2 miles going to do to me? And that's the mentality I have. That's the mentality I'm bringing into this training. My mentality is if God couldn't take me out this world, that marathon isn't going to do shit. So I'm going to end it here. That's pretty much my plans, my mentality going into this training. And that is Team World Vision, which I will link down below, both mine and Colin's pages. Get better, buddy. Like, we got to get this grind going. We can't be, like, lollygagging. So drink your vitamin C, get your rest, get your sleep, and get that hydration because you know there's work to be done. So I love each and every one of you. Stay fit, fast, and love fitness. Much love.